Apologize for him. I was mad for like 3 seconds when I called him back and said like, hey, I pay for my own things now. Don't hold it over me that you provided for us. You know, it pisses me off that he provided for us, yes, and he tells me to be a stay-at-home mom, and then he turns around and holds it over me. Like, no, okay, I didn't ask you. I had a career, you know what I mean? So I was mad for like a couple seconds, but then after that, like, I'm still happy, you know? Like, I hung up the phone and I had a good Mother's Day because it was about me, you know? And I know I went to see your mom, but still, I still felt powerful, and I still felt like I did the right thing. Well, once again, I'm sorry on my brother's behalf. He shouldn't have even called you on Mother's Day, unless he was willing to wish you a happy one. I guess his mom told him right away that I brought Junior to see her on Mother's Day, and that set a fire under his ass, and I guess he got it in his head like, oh, I'm gonna ruin her Mother's Day now, I'm pissed off, this and that. So he calls me and he wrangles off all these things that I did wrong to him. He just had this long laundry list and continued to blame me and made everything my fault again. You know, he's the one that left, yet it's my fault. Yeah. I just always think about it, you know, everything was fine before the police took him in for questioning and everything. And then it was like he flipped a switch on you. I just don't get that. I know, it does seem like random, and I don't know if I'm crazy, but I kind of feel like maybe it's just my jealousy, my whatever, if you want to call it that, but I feel like the work wife, whoever this woman is he met at work, I kind of feel like she got in his head or something. Well, the fact that you're his real wife and this woman has a nickname by everyone regarding him, whether she's Mother Teresa and has pure intentions or not, you're gonna feel something, but at the same time, yeah, he's a very gullible person when it comes to females. Yeah, because like when he talks, I know him, and when like if he would like watch a YouTube video about the Civil War, he would have these bullet points in his head and remember, oh, this is, and he'd sound like a genius for like a half hour, but it's everything he just remembered. So when he was talking to me, I'm just thinking like, it sounds like he was fed this information, and I don't know, I'm not giving him an excuse. I think he genuinely feels what he feels, but I think he was manipulated. Well, it's Joey. I definitely wouldn't rule it out that he's being manipulated by someone. But it gives him no excuse still, you know, whether he is or not. There's no excuse. Just the fact that he has a work wife, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm old or out of touch or whatever, but what the hell is a work wife anyway? Yeah, so when I worked at GameStop, there was this girl who was, she was like everyone's work wife. And I guess what people mean by work wife is it's typically a female who's very friendly with a male coworker. The kicker is that 95% of the time, that female doesn't even have any promiscuous intentions. She's just friendly. Typically, the work wife has more than one work husband, but none of the work husbands know that they have a competition. They just think that they're the only work husband. For the work husband, the work wife fulfills this role that he can't get anywhere else emotionally. It's another form of emotional cheating, but for her, it's just another day at the office, and she's typically just passing time. Studies have shown that 2% of work husbands turn out to actually be romantic partners, and then they're no longer considered work anything. They're just typically a fling. Honestly, it could be a 50-50 thing where she is genuinely evil trying to ruin your life, or she's just a coworker who's friendly with Joey and indulges him and hangs out with him, but does nothing romantic and doesn't cross any lines. And for the most part, if I know Joey well enough, he's probably just using her as like the same way someone would Google things to get their own results. You know, when you like Google something in such a way that it brings you back what you're looking for, I think that may be what he's using her for, but I'm just assuming. Sometimes I wonder why I married him.